Hello, third graders. We are continuing to talk about shapes still, and we have 3 new words that we are going to learn today. I know there's been lots of words, but you just have to hang in there, keep writing them down, keep practicing them. Here we go. How can you describe the segments that are sides of polygons, the line segments? So we've talked about angles, we learned what polygons are. Today we're going to talk about how to describe the line segments that we use to make up those polygons. So we're going to learn about 3 different types of lines and line segments today, because we can describe lines based on how they interact with each other, how they compare to the other line segments that are around them. So just like before, I've written down these 3 new words. I would love it if you could pause the video, get a piece of paper, and write these words down with me so that you have them to look at when you're doing your assignment today. Remember, pause the video for as long as you need to copy these words down. Now, our very first word is intersecting. An intersecting line, over here, these are our lines. That means they're lines that cross or meet to form an angle. You can see these are our lines with arrows, so these keep going forever, and they meet right there. When we're talking about intersecting line segments, that just means that they meet and form an angle. So anywhere where we have an angle, like right here, we have intersecting line segments. So that means every polygon that we have has intersecting line segments at each of those angles, each of those corners. So first word, intersecting. Next, remember, pause if you need to, is the word perpendicular. You might want to practice saying that one, perpendicular. Perpendicular is a type of intersecting line. So you can see these are still intersecting. They're still crossing, making an angle. But it's a special kind. It means that they cross to make a right angle. Remember, a right angle is a square corner. So anywhere where we have line segments that are intersecting and it makes a right angle, we call those perpendicular. Right angle means perpendicular lines. And we have one more, hang in there. Our last type of line is parallel. Now, this means that they will never, ever intersect. No matter how far you follow these lines, they will never cross. They are going the exact same direction. They're always the same distance apart. They keep on going. And these line segments are the same. Even though they're different lengths, they are completely parallel. If you follow these line segments all the way in every direction, they are going the exact same direction. Straight up, straight up. Straight, straight. There's no crossing anywhere. That is parallel. A lot of our polygons have parallel sides too, and we're going to look and find some in just a moment. So, our 3 words, intersecting, perpendicular, and parallel. Now, let's practice those in some actual shapes. I'm going to draw some shapes, and I want you to help me find those different things in these shapes. So first, let's start with this triangle right here. So our first word was intersecting. Where on this triangle are we going to have intersecting lines, line segments? There are going to be 3 spots because we have 3 corners. Anywhere where there's a corner in an angle is an intersecting line spot. So right here, they intersect, right here, and right here. Those are all our intersecting lines. Do we have any perpendicular lines in this? Perpendicular means they make a right angle. But we don't have any right angles, so we don't have any perpendicular lines. Do we have any parallel lines? Are there any lines that will never cross ever? No, we just have intersecting lines in this. Now, let's see, let's do, I changed my mind. Let's do this. Now, this is not the perfect shape, but it'll get us where we need to go. Now, just like the last one, we have intersecting lines at every corner. This one, this one, this one, this one, intersecting. Do we have any perpendicular lines in this one? Are there any right angles here? I don't see any. Do we have any parallel lines? Are there any lines that look like they're going in the exact same direction? Like this, like this. There are. This line and this line, the top and the bottom, are going the same direction. Those are parallel lines. This one and this one, though, see, those are not. Those are going like that. But these two are both going the same direction. So we have parallel lines here. Now, here's another one. What about if I did that? Again, we know we have intersecting lines, but do we have perpendicular lines in this one? We do. We have some right angles over here. That means right there, some perpendicular lines, and right here. That means these two are perpendicular, and these two sides are perpendicular, as well as intersecting. They're both. And do we have parallel lines in here? Remember, look for lines that are going the same direction. We do. Again, our top and our bottom are going the same direction, parallel. Now, here's a question for you. We have a rectangle here. This rectangle has everything. It has intersecting lines, it has perpendicular lines, and it has parallel lines. I want you to tell me, I'm going to label each of these sides. So this is side A, B, C, D. I want you to tell me which pairs of sides are parallel. There's two sets. Which pairs are parallel sides? Pause the video if you need to. There are two pairs. Our top and our bottom, again, side B and side D, are parallel. And side A and side C are parallel. They're going both up and down. So when we have a rectangle or a square, there are two sets of parallel sides. They're never going to intersect. They're going the exact same direction. Okay. My friends, that is all that I have for you today. Remember those three words I'm going to say. Let's say them one more time. Intersecting. Any angle is an intersecting line. Perpendicular. That means you get a right angle. And parallel. They never cross. They're going the exact same direction. Practice those in your assignment today. I will see you next week to talk some more about shapes. Bye.